Hello. This is Serpent Trading coming at you with a weekly bar overview of my current trading positions. As I state in the channel description, this is a record of my positions and my opinion only, and not to be in any way taken as investment advice. So first up, let's look at Open Orphan, and I've reviewed my key price levels, and I actually don't think we've broken through this 15.4 level, which means that this cracking bullish bar we had last week, this resistance was totally understandable, and I expect to see this resistance continuing a little bit, and possibly another attack on this price level later in the week. Still looks good. I'm still confident about this share. I think it's probably my favourite share I currently own. Moving on, let's take a look at Omega Diagnostics. As the name suggests, they sell testing kits, and in the current pandemic, they are actually selling. They're producing kits for the situation we're in. Actually down 8.1% for the week, and 6.1% on Friday alone. And this was despite getting a CE mark for the antibody test. Production should be ramping up this month, and I can only speculate this selling off, which happened on the Thursday, Friday, is this due to impatient sellers, which were expecting more of a bounce on the RNS. There's still a little resistance up at this 65p level, and I think this is going to be an important week just to see if this actually does find some support somewhere. There's not really any solid support unless you get down to the 35, 36p level. I wouldn't want to see it to go that far down. I'll be a bit worried that we're not going to actually achieve the price targets on this one. But 65p, that's the key level. Key level we want to try and see broken in the next couple of weeks. And moving on, we have Petri Diamonds, and that's had a cracking week. I'm actually a bag holder on this one. I actually thought it was cheap and bought it before the whole pandemic broke out, and I failed to sell all through this. It was a small position, but the whole the market dropped. It catch me out a bit. I've averaged down. My average price is 3p now. As I say, we've had a cracking week. It's up 38% for the week. Most of that move was on Friday, 23%. Why has it rose? We don't know yet. No news has come out. But the share is priced completely to go bust. They had 770 million in debt on their last 1919 balance sheet. Traders do seem to be getting interested down at this level, sort of 1.5p level. A lot of people seem to be interested. Is this an indication of good news coming out? A big diamond find, find, or maybe an agreement to sell one of their assets for a reasonable price? We will see next week, but it's a volatile stock. When it does start moving, it really moves fast. I can't see why we couldn't possibly hit the 6p target. On to Watts again. And next up, we have another price to bankrupt stock. That's the AA. More weakness this week. I'm actually starting to regret not taking a little bit off the table up at the highs. But the news coming out that there was prospective bidders definitely made me greedy. I was actually in Green King when private fund bought them out, and it was quite a jump up in price. Takeover bids do not respect technical indicators. For now, I believe that support is still holding down here, and as we're waiting for news, I'm averaged in at 19p, so I think I have some space just to wait it out. I wouldn't want to really take a small win. I really would like to have the bagger here, but I'm definitely waiting it out just to find out what news is going to come out, as that news could really move that share price quite considerably. So last up on my list for this week is International Personal Finance, and not much to say about this one. Results are coming out this coming week, and it still seems like it's priced for bad news. I did have a triangle formation that I sort of picked out on the daily chart, which broke out a couple of weeks ago and didn't have a very strong breakout. It targeted a price of about 90p. It's also possible this company might reintroduce dividends, so I have considered, if it did introduce its dividends and they were sort of 5%, I might actually move this stock into my dividend holdings rather than keep it as a short-term trade. But currently still on, looking for that 90p level, and if it breaks that, then I'm hoping to kind of run it up to the 130 level. Be nice if they do introduce dividends. I will consider holding them longer term to collect the annual payments. So no other positions I have as actual short-term trades. Most of my other positions are dividend payers or long-term investments that I'm sitting on and just adding to. I may get around to doing videos on these, but as I tend to give them a lot more wiggle room, they might be a little bit less interesting on a short-term technical perspective. Anything you are interested in, leave a comment. And if you like this longer form video, smash the like button, leave a comment as well. If you didn't like it, do the same, leave a comment. Happy trading, people.